say that we are. This is Rock Nation. Pledge your allegiance.
This town.
Every business is different, but B1 Bank knows that every business owner has similar needs. From streamlining accounts receivables to maintaining access to working capital, a trusted bank is your best asset for staying on top of day-to-day finances and planning for future business growth. At B1 Bank, I know I have access to commercial banking experts who care about the needs of my business and can guide me to accomplish my goals. B1 Bank knows that managing your business isn't simple, but they can help you make it uncomplicated.
Mealtimes are having a moment. A flavorful moment. A moment that's full of golden fried happiness and totally crave-worthy. One that has citrus grilled deliciousness, puts a twist on the classics, and packed with so much flavor that there's something for everyone. A moment you can only discover with the one-of-a-kind chicken and sides of Pollo Campero, crafted to taste like home.
With 6 miles, runway 26 break, right on.
Since 1986, Soccer Spectrum has been serving the Dallas community with competitive soccer, great food, laughs, and a home away from home. Here at Soccer Spectrum, we offer the full soccer experience. We host and organize adult indoor and outdoor soccer leagues, youth leagues, watch parties, soccer camps, and birthday parties. Our facility has everything you need to enjoy our beautiful game and create friendships that will last a lifetime. What are you waiting for? Join our community today. Soccer Spectrum, the official practice facility of the Dallas Sidekicks.
The Major Arena Soccer League is proud to welcome you to MASL Soccer on MASLTV.com. We are moments away from kickoff, the Dallas Sidekicks and the Texas Outlaws, here from the Credit Union of Texas Event Center. It's the third matchup of 4 this month between the Sidekicks and the Outlaws. The season series sits at a game apiece. The Outlaws evened it up with an impressive 7-2 win last Saturday night at Texas. They were led, as always, by Jamie Lovegrove, who continued his assault on opposing goalkeepers with 2 more goals, now 24 points on the season for Lovegrove, who has scored in every game this season for the Sidekicks. It was a breakout performance as well for Anthony Powell, who came up with a goal and 3 assists for the 7th year forward for the Sidekicks. The Sidekicks come back home a little bit banged up here this game. They are missing David Balliot, David Teixeira, Esai Romero, as well as Christian Vasquez. So 4 players out for the Sidekicks who continue to battle injuries. We are underway. The Sidekicks in the green, the Outlaws in the road blue jerseys. They play for the corner, looking for Eligwe. O'Keefe still after it. And now he will play it to Quintana, Christian Quintana, the representative for the Sidekicks in the All-Star game on the 13th. O'Keefe trying to play it off the wall, and the first save belongs to Jesus Rivera back in goal. It'll be a busy second half for these two teams. This the 3rd meeting, and it's 6 overall between these two teams. Bagley tries to leave the pass up top. Another steal for the Sidekicks. Opening minute. Here are the Sidekicks and the Outlaws. Happy you have joined us from Dallas for MASL Soccer on MASLTV.com. They battle on the near wall. Lovegrove tries to leave it for Yahir Romero, coming off a big performance in the win last Saturday night with a couple of goals. Romero stepping into a little bit larger role after the injury. Off the wall and a chance at a goal. Nestor Hernandez. Second goal on the season for Hernandez as the Sidekicks force the turnover at midfield and quickly get on the attack. With the wall pass, Romero continues his hot play, and Hernandez all alone in the box. Nestor Hernandez in his 11th season. And the veteran defenseman on the attack off the feed from Romero. Gets the Sidekicks on the board. The Sidekicks, with that win on Saturday, broke a 7-game losing streak. Getting back into the win column with their 4th win on the season. It also got them squarely onto the bubble. A shot on goal and a save for Lackland. Back outside as the Outlaws recover. First foul. Powell committing the foul. We'll have a restart for the Outlaws. With the win, the Sidekicks get themselves squarely on the bubble in the playoff picture. They are in a tie for the 8th and final playoff spot with the St. Louis Ambush. A couple of big matchups with the Ambush for the Sidekicks coming up in the month of March. They'll meet on March 2nd and again on March 25th. A home and home. And you have got to believe that those two matchups will not just be important, but might ultimately define who is going to have that 8th and final playoff spot. So we'll look forward to that. Meanwhile, Ramallo working on the near boards. Broken up by Bradley Baladez, who will play it back to Lackland. Baladez returned to the lineup after missing a game. Loose ball in front. Chase down, the Sidekicks still have it. Romero on the wing, up top. Played outside, the touch for Lovegrove. Silva off to Romero. Sidekicks looking to take care of business here at home. That would give them a little bit of a cushion on the Ambush right now. Those two teams tied at 12 points apiece. Silva dials it up off the boards. It's loose in front. Romero couldn't get it on the right foot. Back outside, Lovegrove. Straight on goal. And a routine save for Rivera. As Lovegrove tried to play it through the traffic in front. Good job by Rivera. Staying with it, the long pass. And Lackland will come out to play it. Popped up near side, Billy O'Dwyer. Couldn't handle it cleanly. Rodriguez into space. Started to save for Romero. Big step up for the outstanding second-year midfielder in the last game for the Sidekicks after the tough injury for his brother. Asai Romero with the non-contact knee injury. He is out. Missed last game, missed this one. Meanwhile, Oscar Romero, the third Romero brother, on the pitch for the Sidekicks. Early going. The Nestor Hernandez goal in the 2nd minute. The difference right now. Loose in front, Lovegrove trying to keep it alive. Deverenz couldn't keep it in play. O'Keefe tracks it down. It's a great effort from Colin O'Keefe. Relentless pursuit ultimately wins the ball for the Sidekicks. Quintana will play it back. Sidekicks content to take some time. Long pass. They were looking for Perez. He was well defended, but this one out off of the Outlaws. Gonzalez matched up with Blas Perez. Corner coming for a set piece here for the Sidekicks. Hard shot from the wing, blocked at the point. Baladez keeps it alive. Baladez returned to the lineup and was active. No points, but 6 shots in the win on Saturday. And he is a decided weapon on the outside. Former midfielder who moved to defender. So just as they lose a couple of players, you get Balladez back as well. Ligway looking for a lane. Good help, knocked free momentarily, but recovered in the back for Eric Macias. Macias had one of the 2 goals for the Outlaws in the loss on Saturday. Heritage Davies tried to thread the pass through. Ends up with Torquato. Good pressure from Davies. He'll get it back. Davies puts it on the right foot, shot wide. Rebound up over the glass. For just a moment, Billy O'Dwyer appeared to have an opening at that far post, but could not line it up. Sidekicks continue with the 1-0 lead. Lackland has moved into the top 5 in saves on the season, coming off a very strong performance on Saturday, saving 14 of 16 shots from the Outlaws in the 7-2 win. Now to Hernandez. Under 9 to go, opening quarter. In the corner, Rodriguez. Rodriguez looking to put it on the right foot. Back to the left, here's a shot. Blocked out front. Rodriguez shot doesn't get through, but the Sidekicks keep it. Silva, top of the arc. Perez trying to create some space. Good challenge from Grant Michaels. You hear Romero on the wing. Shot on goal and a save for Rivera. Jesus Rivera making his 10th start on the season. Just the 1 win for the Outlaws, but it came here in Dallas back on February 2nd. Michaels on the near side for Gonzalez. Looking to switch the attack. 2-on-1 developing. Shot saved out front. It was by Lackland, but a goal saver. Fabian Cruz on a shot that was online. But Cruz, with just enough time to get back with the block, preserves the lead for the Sidekicks. Lovegrove off the wall and up and over. Timeout. 1-0 in favor of Dallas on MASL TV.
We had 6 calls, wrong with the 6th grade. We don't.
Across the nation, MASL players are giving back, utilizing their professional power to touch and inspire people in their local communities nationwide. Free soccer clinics, where kids can meet their heroes and learn new skills. After-school programs and special events. And surprise visits to the classroom. Visiting brave kids in the hospital, bringing joy and hope. Supporting special needs care, partnering with local businesses, and so much more. MASL, passion on the field, purpose off the field, committed to community.
MITRE is the official game ball supplier of the Major Arena Soccer League. Established in 1817, MITRE is one of the leading soccer brands worldwide and produces some of the best soccer balls in the world. Learn more at mitre.com. fans. Remember, MASLsoccer.com is your home for everything Major Arena Soccer League. All the latest news, leaderboards, highlights, and more. Back at the Credit Union of Texas Event Center. And the Sidekicks with the early 1-0 lead, matched up with the Outlaws. The goal for Nestor Hernandez, the difference so far. Near handball. Quintana will play it forward. The dedication for Quintana can hardly be questioned. On a flight out of Syracuse at 4 a.m. this morning from the All-Star game, getting back to help his team here tonight in another matchup with the Outlaws. Into the corner, and Quintana, nearly awkward, but plays it. Off to Perez. Player down. Perez doesn't like the call. Gonzalez took a shot upstairs. Gonna have a restart for the Outlaws. And I think teams certainly develop a style, and you look at the leaderboards. Stankovic trying to work it through, eventually centers, and Romero there. And Stankovic found a little lane, but Romero quickly back the other way in a 3-on-3. Shot blocked out front by Gonzalez. Anyway, looking at the leaderboard, see that 4 of the top 10 in fouls in the MASL here this season are members of the Dallas Sidekicks. And I think it's safe to say Sidekicks will bring a certain physicality to their play. And you wonder at a certain point, shot from Bagley up and over the glass, if that doesn't start to turn into something of a reputation among officials who work the games. Perez clearly not thrilled with the call on the contact with Gonzalez, but obviously you see teams of officials working games on more than one occasion with various teams. In any event, we play on 1-0. Deverens into space. Eligwe tries to thread it through and does. One-on-one with Lackland, and we're tied at 1. Wyatt Fowler off the feed from Eligwe. His second goal on the season. But this all starts with the great individual effort from Vicmore Eligwe, who will pick up his 3rd assist on the season, and not much that man could do. Parker Lackland left 1-on-1, and Fowler beat him to tie it at 1. 5:22 remaining in the opening period. Sidekicks back on the attack. Into the corner, looking for the wall ball. Played out. O'Dwyer into space. They try to thread the pass through, looking for Romalo. Silva with inside position will get it back from Lackland. On the drive, Stankovic. The save for Lackland. So David Stankovic denied on his first shot. The sensational rookie for the Outlaws. 9 goals on the season in 11 games. He had 1 on a counter going back to the first matchup between these two teams back on February 3rd here in Dallas. The Outlaws winning that one 6-4. Eligwe up top. They'll chip it in, looking for that crossbar. Off the board, still playable. Outlaws will keep it. Chavez on the right foot. Lackland got a piece. Eligwe gets it back on the give and go. Chips ahead for Chavez, the shot wide. That is a terrific two-man game from Aligwe and Chavez. And Chavez had a look. Rodriguez on the drive, counter developing. Knocked away by Gonzalez. The great poke check from behind for Gonzalez. 2-on-2 in space, Chavez. Chips it outside, looking to get it back. Lackland will cut it off. Under 4 to go. First quarter. We're tied at 1. O'Keefe has Perez down low, but he'll play for Quintana. Sidekicks content to set up. Now Perez closely marked by Deverend. It gets by O'Keefe. Played back out. Silva will keep it in. Chipped for the corner. Foot race with Quintana. Centering ball. Perez couldn't get a foot on it. Hard drive for Davies. The steal for the Sidekicks. And contact. Deverend's going to pick up the foul. We'll have a restart in the Outlaw zone. Oscar Romero on the hard drive. And Lovegrove will restart. Chipping in the corner. Romero tried to one-time it. Yeah, here Romero will get it back. Lost the handle. Davies and Romero. And an opportunity for both teams to change up. Restart coming for Texas. Tied at 1. Macias will drive for the far side. One-timer. Quintana got a piece of it. Valadez battling. Now still challenging. Valadez has it. Looking to get it on the left foot. Macias giving help. Quintana. Great save from Rivera. Boy, Quintana had a look. Excuse me, I believe that was Powell. Yeah, Anthony Powell. Nonetheless. A great opportunity. And Rivera stoned him to keep it tied at 1. Jesus Rivera in his second year. 3 wins in net a season ago. For Texas, looking for his second here tonight. And it would be his second against the Sidekicks. They battle on the near boards, and Rodriguez able to keep it for the Sidekicks as we wind down toward a minute to go in the first. Long pass into the corner. One-timer off the wall. Romero able to keep it. Top of the arc looking for Rodriguez, who can't handle it. O'Dwyer off to Aligwe. It's loose at midfield. Foul going to go against Oscar Romero. First on Romero. Restart coming with just under 50 seconds. Macias will launch into the Sidekick zone. Stankovic looking for the bicycle. Up and over the glass. And they're going to get Stankovic for the foul. Outlaws have definitely amped up the pressure. Here is this first quarter, I should say, has worn on. Romero on the wing, centering ball through Perez, but it ends up with Lovegrove. Tried to take it off the bounce and up over the glass. And Rivera will have a throw in. So they'll retrieve with 27.2 remaining in the first quarter. All tied at 1. Gonzalez outside Macias will send it in. Looking for Steve Merker. Merker in just his second game with the Outlaws. They're tied up near the sidekick zone. Still battling. Hernandez, Merker trying to get a pass through down to 2 seconds. Macias will launch from midfield. Doesn't get through. Through one. Dallas, Texas tied at 1 on MASL TV.
Get ready for an exciting night of action as the Chihuahua Savage take on the San Diego Sockers. Two powerhouses, one unforgettable showdown. It's a Valentine's Day battle you won't want to miss. Tune in for all the high-flying action, fierce rivalry, and unforgettable moments. It's the Chihuahua Savage versus San Diego Sockers live this Valentine's Day, only on the National Soccer Network.
Every business is different, but B1 Bank knows that every business owner has similar needs. From streamlining accounts receivables to maintaining access to working capital, a trusted bank is your best asset for staying on top of day-to-day finances and planning for future business growth. At B1 Bank, I know I have access to commercial banking experts who care about the needs of my business and can guide me to accomplish my goals. B1 Bank knows that managing your business isn't simple, but they can help you make it uncomplicated.
Hailstorms can cause devastating damage to your home. But what if you could protect it with the best? Introducing Total Storm Solutions, installers of the hail-proof roofing system. Not only will you shield your home from costly future damage, but you'll also increase its value and save on your insurance premiums. Total Storm Solutions is proud to sponsor your Dallas Sidekicks and offer free shingle upgrades when you mention this ad. Protect your home today. Visit TotalStormSolutions.com to learn more.
Green Drop offers a better alternative than the outdated compression sleeves and socks, truly providing long-lasting relief at an affordable price. Green Drop's recovery products are uniquely suited to help our athletes battle aching joints and muscles. Learn more or try it yourself by visiting greendropcompression.com. And fans, take 10. That's all the time you'll need for Eric Bergrud to take you inside the game and get to know some of the big stars advancing the sport on and off the field. 10 for 10 airs weekly on MASL TV. Start of the second quarter. And the Outlaws and the Sidekicks tied at 1. Start of the second half of the season after the All-Star game in Utica. On Tuesday. Excuse me, on Wednesday, I believe. Powell. Steal. Chance for the Outlaws. Shot from outside. Blocked at the point. Dwyer trying to get it through, but couldn't find a lane. O'Keefe in transition. No numbers. Plays it outside to Powell. Coming off the breakout performance in the win on Saturday. 4 points for Anthony Powell in his 7th season. 3 assists and a shot in the box. Blocked out front. The Sidekicks keep it. One-timer. Up over the bar and out of play. Well, they quickly surrounded Powell. Mentioned in his 7th season and has some experience playing with this Outlaws organization, as well as playing in Iceland and Sweden throughout a lengthy career. But with the goal and the 3 assists, Anthony Powell now up to 11 points on the season. That is second on the Sidekicks. So stepping up as another weapon along with Jamie Lovegrove. They'll play it back for Hernandez. Pressure from Stankovic. Long pass into space. Gets through Rodriguez and Rivera. there quickly. Long heave from Rivera. And it finds Stankovic working against the double. Trying to leave the pass back, but partially whiffed on it. Pressure from Gonzalez pokes it free. Hernandez will play it back. Tight race. Almost won by Bagley. And going for the steal. The foul on the Outlaws. Restart coming for the Sidekicks. Looking for the quick pass in the middle, but Heritage Davies able to get to it first. Little move from Davies. Still on the attack. Davies will launch off the board to himself. Working against Romero. Back outside to Deverens. Outlaws looking to set it up in space. To the right foot and the shot up over the bar. Like Stankovic on the far side. And correct that here. Restart coming for Lackland. Now coming back to get it. Cruz, and they'll play it back to Lackland. And the Outlaws right now, as Dabgima Famune will retrieve, but quite a bit of pressure on the ball for the Outlaws. I think they are more or less challenging the Sidekicks to attack that pressure. You see Famune close on Rodriguez and across the board. It's pressure on the ball, and right now the Sidekicks having some trouble as Romalo has the steal. Eligwe goes down. Perez going to pick up the foul. It'll be the second on Blas Perez. Perez working on a 3-game goal streak. He's scored in each of the 2 matchups with the Outlaws here this month and had a couple of goals in the loss to Utica City last week. So Perez comes in hot, but so far, to my memory, not a shot so far in this one. They get it through Powell at the top. Good pressure. Torquato with the steal. Powell plays it to himself. Looking for a lane. Back outside. Eligwe had the near steal. But Powell able to power it through. To work it to Lovegrove. Gets it back on the give and go. Top of the arc for Perez. Back outside Quintana. Hernandez. And off to Lovegrove. Chipping for Perez. Good anticipation from Gonzalez, who plays it off the wall to himself. Couldn't quite handle it cleanly, but Stankovic will switch the attack just over the crossbar. To the near side. Lovegrove goes down. Stankovic going to pick up the foul. And that looked like a break for the Sidekicks as that one had squirted away from Lovegrove. But Stankovic continued the challenge. And the contact. Down went Lovegrove. Whistle comes in before the Outlaws have a chance to reestablish possession in the Sidekick zone. Deverens will play it for Famune. Famune. As that one poked away by Rodriguez. Lackland. They'll play it out. Hernandez in space. Centering, looking for Lovegrove. It just got through. Romero pressures. Romalo trying to get it out. It ends up with Hernandez. Valadez. Perez on the wing. Valadez will dial it up just wide. Again up top to Perez. Valadez will try again. Well wide this time. But out to Hernandez. Sidekicks will change up. Lovegrove on the drive. On the wing, looking to center. Gets by Perez, ends up with Deverenz. Deverenz not on the same page. Played it in space. Romero had it briefly, but at Ligwe. Will play it back. Well, that was nearly a giveaway for Deverenz, who I think was looking to make a pass, but the intended target heading off the field, and all of a sudden only Romero was there. Macias to the right foot. Great block at the point. Well, we mentioned the 4 Sidekicks in the top 10 in fouls. We'll get to another stat momentarily. Powell to the right. Wanted to switch the attack for Valadez. It's in the corner. Chavez battling. Gonzalez now working against Valadez. Back outside, the Sidekicks will keep it. Well, while the physical play has the Sidekicks among the leaders in fouls, they also boast 3 of the top 10 in blocks on the season as well, as that sturdy back line for the Sidekicks has developed into a real strength. Centering ball at the point, and Rivera able to smother it. Rodriguez right in front of the goal, but could not find the back of the net. Good job by Rivera. Down to get it before Rodriguez. Silva off the wall and a goal! .51 remaining in the first half, and the Sidekicks back in front 2-1.
Indoor soccer fans, it's time to unleash a giant leap for fandom. Introducing MASL Indoor Soccer Fantasy Football. Build your dream team, invite your friends, and create your own draft league, all for free. Draft and trade players and win bragging rights as your team dominates the league. With MASL iFootball, you're not just a fan, you're part of the action. Go to MASL iFootball to sign up, get started, and play. The wait is over. The 2025 MASL season is here. Bigger and better than ever. Get ready for high-speed action, jaw-dropping goals, and fierce competition as your favorite teams battle it out on the field. With intense rivalries, unforgettable moments, and new stars rising, the MASL delivers excitement every week. Get your tickets now and be part of the excitement, because this season, the action is non-stop.
Catch MASL Monday every Monday night on MASL TV and on CBS Sports Golazo Network. Alex Bastavansky and Phil Levanko are joined each week by special guests from across the league to recap the weekend's games and discuss the league's hot topics. 2-1 Sidekicks back out in front. Silva with the wall ball to Perez, who had the great look and did not miss. For Blas Perez, 7th goal on the season. It's 5 now in his last 3 games plus. And we'll see if he adds to that total before it's all said and done here tonight. Long pass gets through Lackland there. Sidekicks, after that 3-0 start at home, have dropped their last 3 here at the Event Center. Looking to get back on track here at home as well and create just a little breathing room in that battle for the 8th spot in the playoffs against the Ambush. O'Keefe off the steal on a hard drive, one-on-one, looking to put it on the left foot. Shot just wide. Chavez will get there, pressured by Romero. Out to Eligwe, battling Hernandez. Eligwe in space. Now a quick counter. Centering ball right out front. Lackland battling, and he comes away with it. Looks like Chavez down there battling, wants a call. Not coming. We play on with the Sidekicks, up 2-1. Hernandez will head off. They'll come back with Lovegrove. Off the wall looking for Rodriguez. Push from Grant Michaels. Restart for the Sidekicks just outside the Outlaw zone. In fact, right on the line. And Lovegrove, who's been quiet so far, will restart it. He's a danger from here, but it's Baladez who will come in. Hard drive through the wall, but just wide. Back outside. They'll switch the attack. Shot from outside. Save Rivera. It's in the box. The header from Rodriguez is up and out of play. So Rivera and the Outlaw defense holds. 6:13 remaining in the first half. A 1-goal game. Sidekicks on top 2-1. Long heave from Rivera. Looking to play it off the wall. Lackland with the good anticipation beats Stankovic. Now Lackland will come way out into the Dallas zone, trying to leave it. But Fowler will play it out, but not all the way. Fowler trailed by Perez. Poke check and the steal, but now the late whistle. Silva nearly had the clean steal on Fowler, but it'll be a restart for the Outlaws. This the only game in the MASL tonight. But a couple of games tomorrow, including a big matchup at the top of the standings with the Savage and the Sockers set to go. That's 1-2 in the current race. Long pass up and out of play, going back to the Outlaws. Outlaws will bring it back in their own zone. Pressure from Powell. Eligwe working against Quintana. Goes back to Rivera. So often you see Quintana matched up, marking. One of the players are looking for Hernandez again, out front in the box. The second effort from Hernandez was just wide. Looked like Rivera just got enough of it. But you so often see Quintana in that one-on-one with one of the principal attackers on the other side. Terry Woodbury likened to match up Quintana where he can with that good size frame. Top of the arc restart for Oscar Romero. He's got Perez on one side, tried to thread it through. Yeah, here Romero will play it back outside. Under 5 to go in the first half. This one gets away off the post. Near disaster for the Sidekicks. After the midfield giveaway. Nearly gave away the lead. Lovegrove. Long shot, Rivera right there. Outlaws back on the attack. In the corner. Off the wall and into the box. Played out for the Sidekicks. Perez looking for Baladez, now through to Lovegrove. Lovegrove has Baladez. Baladez chips and a goal! Bradley Baladez. Lovegrove in the book again with the assist. That escalated quickly. We talked about the pressure that the Outlaws are trying to bring. And the Sidekicks, with the quick transition, starts with Perez as he switches the attack. Finds Lovegrove in space. That is a recipe for disaster for Sidekick opponents. And Baladez able to get behind that Outlaw defense. Rivera with the challenge, but Baladez with the nifty play. Goes to the left foot, up and over Rivera. And for Bradley Baladez, his 6th goal on the season. And it's been a while since Baladez has been in the book. Scoreless over his last 5 games. But gets back. Giving the Sidekicks a little breathing room here late in the first half. 3:45 remaining. A couple unanswered for the Sidekicks in a 3-1 lead. Into the Sidekick zone at League Way, back outside. Famune. Rodriguez with the challenge. Romalo will play it back out. Into the corner for Famune. O'Keefe couldn't get it cleanly. Now Hernandez working against Romalo. They work along the boards. O'Keefe challenging Fowler. Romalo can't get it through. Rodriguez pressured by Famune. Sidekicks content to slow it down. They'll get it to Quintana. Christian Quintana, once of the Empire Strikers. It's the move over to Dallas. Now helps anchor this strong defensive line. Top of the arc, Romero. Push from Famune. Foul called. Opportunity for a set from the top of the arc for the Sidekicks. Already leading at 3-1. Lovegrove will take this one. It's got Perez to his left. Now it's Romero with the drive off the wall. The strength again of a League Way battling Romero, but it's Romero that wins it. Yahir Romero outworking a League Way. Lovegrove to the right foot, just wide of the post. Deverens with the challenge. Pokes it free, back to Silva. Winding down to 2 minutes to go in the first half. Into the zone, Perez. Lovegrove. Tried to center, Famuna there. Chavez on a drive. Outlaws looking to counter. He's got Famuna on the right. But it's Chavez who will drive. Lachlan down to get it. Well, Lachlan beaten the one time here in the first half, but otherwise solid once again after the strong performance in the win on Saturday. Perez. Back up top. O'Keefe off to Hernandez. Sidekicks content to control the ball in the late stages first half, winding down toward a minute to go. Hernandez on the drive, has inside position, centers! Perez can't get a shot on goal. Meanwhile, that one gets free from Lovegrove. They're going to wave it off. They're going to say that Perez got a hand in on the throw before the shot from O'Keefe. I'll tell you, it was very nearly 4-1. Hernandez with the unbelievable centering pass got Perez right in front of the goal. O'Keefe off the wall. Torquato right there, smothered by Rivera. Sidekicks will keep it in, down to 30 seconds. Torquato again. Torquato. Rivera with the save. O'Keefe back outside, but it gets away from Quintana. That'll cost the Sidekicks precious seconds, down to 19. Time enough for another attack. Torquato. They'll play on as Powell goes down. Torquato with the shot from outside, blocked at the point. Down to 8 seconds. Outlaws content to clear it down. Down to 4 seconds. Lackland. Three-quarter field. It's wide, but Dallas will carry a 3-1 lead into the break. You're watching MASL Soccer on MASL TV.
Every business is different, but B1 Bank knows that every business owner has similar needs. From streamlining accounts receivables to maintaining access to working capital, a trusted bank is your best asset for staying on top of day-to-day finances and planning for future business growth. At B1 Bank, I know I have access to commercial banking experts who care about the needs of my business and can guide me to accomplish my goals. B1 Bank knows that managing your business isn't simple, but they can help you make it uncomplicated.
With 6 calls, wrong with 6 break, right on.
Since 1986, Soccer Spectrum has been serving the Dallas community with competitive soccer, great food, laughs, and a home away from home. Here at Soccer Spectrum, we offer the full soccer experience. We host and organize adult indoor and outdoor soccer leagues, youth leagues, watch parties, soccer camps, and birthday parties. Our facility has everything you need to enjoy our beautiful game and create friendships that will last a lifetime. What are you waiting for? Join our community today. Soccer Spectrum, the official practice facility of the Dallas Sidekicks.
Off the boards, Coughlin positioned well. Quickly back the other way, Oliveira with Katana there with him. The little chip from Oliveira, and it's a hat trick.
Gabriel Costa, Devoy Morgan lurking down. What a goal, Charlie Gonzalez. And they just lull you to sleep on all the passes. There are a few teams in the league, if any, who pass the ball as well as the San Diego Sockers do. What ball movement, side to side.
Stars go for the sixth attacker, Mike Ramos, wearing the pink shirt. Although miscommunication right now, the Stars only have 5 on the field. It doesn't matter, because Matt Brame has found the back of the net. It's a 1-goal game. He's been knocking on the door all night long, and Matt Brame finally seals one home.
To Valadez. Cycling possession through, now into the feet of Powell. Powell back heel towards Romero. his second of the night. Really well-worked goal there for Dallas. Serda. Hit by Araujo. On down treadmills to SK. SK gets through. Chile! Ambush
But possession remains with Baltimore. Wanalava reads the pass, looks forward. Kelvin Oliveira all alone. Oliveira saved by Rodriguez.
Trying to make it 4 for 6. Can't do it. Free kick splits the wall. Beretta gets beat.
Hard challenge from O'Keefe. Oliveira has to just give it up. De Andrade outside the line. Top shelf from De Andrade in every way that you could mean that term. It's De Andrade.
League tournament. He's played U.S. futsal. He's played anywhere he can get a chance to play, he can play, and he's that good. Zach Regan.
Zach Regan! Gorilla goal, Eric, a gorilla goal.
His family and friends came down from Kenosha, Wisconsin, and they just watched him score.
With a little help from Gontan. Costa to Mendez. Mendez, left foot, he scores! San Diego. He'll get 2 points tonight. Mendez shows him the name.
Mealtimes are having a moment. A flavorful moment. A moment that's full of golden fried happiness and totally crave-worthy. One that has citrus grilled deliciousness, puts a twist on the classics, and packed with so much flavor that there's something for everyone. A moment you can only discover with the one-of-a-kind chicken and sides of Pollo Campero, crafted to taste like home.
When hail damages your car, you need a repair company you can trust. That's where Total Hail Solutions comes in. As North Texas's top auto hail repair company, we're committed to bringing your vehicle back to its best, fast, and hassle-free. And now, as the official dent company of the Dallas Sidekicks, we're offering $500 cash back on all repairs for Sidekicks fans. Simply bring in your ticket and let us take care of the rest. Total Hail Solutions, trusted, reliable, and ready to help you drive confidently again.
Shoot! He scores!
Welcome back, everyone. This is MASL in 5. I'm Alex Bastianski. It is great to see you again. Thanks so much for watching. Sit back, relax. 5 minutes is all I need to get you caught up on all that's gone down in the league over the past week.
Brian Miller, a multi-sport official, quite talented baseball umpire, as I understand it. And right off the jump, a goal. And guess who? It's Kelvin Oliveira.
The MASL All-Star Game went down Wednesday night in Utica, New York. Team Kelvin Oliveira taking on Team Nick Pereira, the league's brightest stars, all under one roof. Yes, Marco Fabian was there as well. And of course, UCFC's own Kelvin, who, as you saw in the first clip, opened the scoring just a few seconds in. The crowd at the Adirondack Bank Center was treated to a fabulous night. Alex Sanchez of the Milwaukee Wave made it 2-0 Team Kelvin a few minutes later. Of course, no chance Nick Pereira was going to be left off the score sheet in this contest, though. He drew his side to within 1 goal 5 minutes later. But on this night, like so many others this season, it once again belonged to the Brazilian maestro, Kelvin.
It is 2-1 Team Kelvin. Kelvin in the attacking third, from his left to his right, and he scores a banger. 3-1 Team Kelvin, he's got 2.
Oliveira with 3 goals plus a helper. He was the game's MVP as Team Kelvin took down Team Nick Pereira 7-3. And before the All-Star game, the skills competition went down, featuring all kinds of fun stuff, including a goalkeeper battle, a relay race, shootout, a crossbar challenge. Mario Alvarez hit the winning crossbar for Team Kelvin as they emerged victorious in the skills competition. What a great celebration of the indoor game it was in Utica. A few games from last weekend to tell you about. San Diego and Kansas City. The Sockers came into this one on a 10-game win streak. That streak is no more as the Comets emerged victorious 9-6. The next night, a dangerous St. Louis team that's battling for a playoff spot gave the Sockers all they could handle, pushing them to overtime before Sebastian Mendez killed their upset hopes with the golden goal to win it 6-5. And Baltimore was visiting Utica. We were all set for a back-and-forth clash. That never panned out. UCFC opened a lot of eyes by spanking the Blast 8-3. Baltimore had been riding a 9-game winning streak. Milton de Andrade was the game's first star with 2 goals plus a helper. Your players of the week, your goalkeeper, Andrew Coughlin, defensive player, Guerrero Pino, and offensively, he is a regular on this list now, Kelvin Oliveira. We're going to start with him. Once again, a spectacular week for Kelvin. 7 points, 5 goals, 2 assists for the Brazilian magician in 2 UCFC wins. Defensively, Pino from the Kansas City Comets. He had 7 huge blocks in that big Comets victory over the San Diego Sockers. And in goal, Andrew Coughlin, absolutely solid for the Blues in 2 wins, picking up 20 saves and adding 2 assists as well. Your plays of the week now.
The pass, looks forward. Kelvin Oliveira all alone. Oliveira, saved by Rodriguez.
Possession through now into the feet of Powell. Powell back heel towards Romero. His second of the night. Really?
Although miscommunication right now, the Stars only have 5 on the field. It doesn't matter because Matt Brame has found the back of the net.
Down. What a goal, Charlie Gonzalez.
SK gets through. Chile!
Hard challenge from O'Keefe. Oliveira has to just give it up. De Andrade outside the line. Top shelf from De Andrade.
He's played anywhere he can get a chance to play, he can play, and he's that good. Zach Regan.
Zach Regan!
Just missed him, and now Welly Bermusi goes the other way. Now De Andrade turns the other way. His shot rifled into net. Milton De Andrade.
A little help from Gontan. Costa to Mendez. Mendez, left foot, he scores. San Diego. He'll get 2 points tonight. Mendez.
And that is a wrap for this week's show. But just a reminder that all throughout the season, you can stay up to date on everything that's going on in the MASL by checking out the league's official social media outlets. Thanks so much for watching. See you next week.
Every business is different, but B1 Bank knows that every business owner has similar needs. From streamlining accounts receivables to maintaining access to working capital, A trusted bank is your best asset for staying on top of day-to-day finances and planning for future business growth. At B1 Bank, I know I have access to commercial banking experts who care about the needs of my business and can guide me to accomplish my goals. B1 Bank knows that managing your business isn't simple, but they can help you make it uncomplicated.
With 6 call, runway 26 right, cleared on.
Get ready for an exciting night of action as the Chihuahua Savage take on the San Diego Sockers. Two powerhouses, one unforgettable showdown. It's a Valentine's Day battle you won't want to miss. Tune in for all the high-flying action, fierce rivalry, and unforgettable moments. It's the Chihuahua Savage versus San Diego Sockers live this Valentine's Day, only on the National Soccer Network.
Fans, remember, MASLsoccer.com is your home for everything Major Arena Soccer League. All the latest news, leaderboards, highlights, and more. You can follow MASL on MASL social media. Get the latest news on the MASL and your favorite teams by following MASL Soccer on Facebook and Instagram and MASL Arena on Twitter. And finally, remember to subscribe to MASL TV. Subscribe today to MASL TV on YouTube. You'll find game rebroadcasts, MASL shows, highlights, and more. As we get ready for the third quarter, and the Sidekicks on top 3-1 in a big matchup to start the second half of the season. Here for the Sidekicks, locked in a tight battle for that 8th playoff spot, the 8th and final spot in the playoffs. And right now they are in a tie with the St. Louis Ambush, but the Ambush have a game in hand. The Sidekicks have played one more game on the season. So it is imperative for the Sidekicks to take care of business here at home. A win here would put them squarely into the 8th spot, as the two teams right now sit tied at 12 points. And through 30 minutes for Sidekick fans, it's so far so good with a 3-1 lead. Goals in the first half for Nestor Hernandez, as well as for Blas Perez and Bradley Valadez. Wyatt Fowler with the outlaw goal back in the first. It's the Sidekicks with the 3-1 lead as we kick off the third period. Immediately out of play. Restart coming for the Outlaws. They'll get it started with Billy O'Dwyer. Chipping for the box, and Lackland, the only one with a play. Gets through Lovegrove, back outside. They work it across to Torquato, trying to thread it through to Silva. Chavez will get it out and switch the attack, but it bounces into the bench area. That'll be a restart for the Sidekicks. Back to Hernandez. Switching for the near side, hard off the wall, looking for Powell. Back outside to Quintana. Yahir Romero off the 3 points on Saturday. Looking in the box for Powell. Powell wins it from Aligwe. On the right foot. Shot doesn't get through. Back outside to Lovegrove. send Powell off. Sidekicks reset. Romero to the left, looking for a lane, a shot to goal! Yahir Romero! Romero stays hot. What a rip. To the left foot, he was just looking for a lane. Rivera can't believe he got beat to the far post. Such was the heat on the ball from Romero. In his second season, the standout midfielder, his 5th goal on the season, but it's his 3rd in the last 2 games. Stepping up big for the Sidekicks, who lead it 4-1. They've got the turnover. Baladez in space. Off the wall, through the box. Nobody there for the Sidekicks. Giving chase, Stankovic, but it'll get to Silva. And back to Lackland. Rodriguez sheds a defender on the right wing. Outlaws do a good job of getting back. Three unanswered for the Sidekicks, who've got the 4-1 lead. Well, they were impressive on Saturday in a 7-2 win. In control throughout. Loose ball in the box. Romero battling against Davies. Corner coming for the Sidekicks, and another opportunity quickly. Try to get it through to Perez. Back outside, it'll stay with Lovegrove. Perez holding off a defender back outside. Blas Perez so strong. Uses his body well on the wing. Pressure from Bagley off to Stankovic. Outlaws want to run. It's a 3-on-2 if they hurry. Famune in space. Looking for a lane. Now rips up over the crossbar. In play, Lackland will play it out. Macias. Outlaws back on the attack. Dwyer back outside. Now it's Merker gets inside, shot wide. Famune. Steve Merker joining for the 2nd game. It's his 4th game in 3 years, and not in 3 consecutive years. Merker played games in 2019, 2022, and now a couple of games here for the Outlaws. A fascinating story for Steve Merker at the tender age of 46, coming on for the Outlaws. And battling. Came up with a couple of big blocks on Saturday in his first game back in a couple of years. Hernandez will play it back. Romalo has the steal quickly back. Bagley back outside. They thread it through. Eligwe right in front of the goal. And the Outlaws creep back within 2. The pass gets through. Torquato just loses Eligwe. And Eligwe with the easy put away right in front of the goal. 4-2, and for Vicmore Eligwe, his 5th goal on the season after he was held out of the book on Saturday. He is back in the scoring column. They trade goals early in the 3rd. And the Sidekicks see their lead cut to 2 at 4-2. Stankovic warding off Quintana. going back to that Iligwe goal, it was Macias out front. And it was a pretty tight window to get it through, but got it just past Torquato. And Iligwe had gained inside position right in front. Silva claiming he was held by Merker. That's potentially a big call inside the arc. And Silva, far from getting the call, picks up the call. So the foul on Silva indeed does come in a bad spot, and O'Dwyer will restart inside the arc. Outside and a shot off of Quintana. Lackland able to keep it out. Looked like they tried to get it to Macias. Got the shot through. Again, the Outlaws, similar to the first period, with their back against the wall somewhat. Chavez through to Iligwe, who wanted to get it back to Chavez on the cut. Outside Macias. Macias has that one blocked by Romero. Romero, I think, calling for the handball on the ricochet, and he'll get it on Macias, who had that one come back to him. But the Outlaws, perhaps sensing, even with some time remaining, that the action was getting away from them. Down 4-1, have amped up the pressure in the last couple of minutes, forced a couple of turnovers. Now here's another transition opportunity. Bagley with a head of steam, shot wide. Lovegrove in the box. Will play it outside to Quintana, pressured by Stankovic. Lovegrove will chip it to midfield. 2-on-2 for the Sidekicks. Across. Rodriguez leaves it up front. The chip is just wide. A great look for Oscar Romero, who tried to take a little off, looking for that near post. O'Keefe working against Stankovic. Stankovic wins it momentarily. It's loose in the Sidekick zone. Davies battling with O'Keefe. They continue along the far boards. Out to Gonzalez. Romalo just off the bench. And Macias will work it back to Gonzalez. Chip for the corner, Merker. Valadez bringing the pressure, Hernandez. And ultimately it's dug out to O'Keefe. Midway through the third. The header from O'Keefe. Online, but Rivera there. And played out. Corner coming for the Sidekicks. And it'll be a top of the arc restart, excuse me. They'll set up the wall. Lovegrove outside. Perez with the drive. Blocked at the point. Lackland over to get it. They'll switch to the near side. It's out of play. They wanted Romero. Macias will restart. Fowler wanted Famune, working against Powell. Pass through Macias. Chips it into the box. Quintana gets it free to Silva. Now Lackland will play it out. Torquato. Iligwe with the challenge. Back to Famune. Here come the Outlaws. Next stoppage will be a timeout. Macias back to midfield. Gonzalez over to get it. Texas remains on the attack. On the wing to Eligwe. Michaels. They'll switch it to Bagley, trying to play it off the wall. Torquato with inside position. Will just hold off Bagley. Gonzalez and Lovegrove battling. Foul going to go on Lovegrove. Just the first on Lovegrove. Chavez. O'Keefe. Now on. Will bring pressure on the ball. Merker trying to contain it. But it's off to Romero. But Merker giving chase. Now O'Keefe has it. Both teams starting to struggle sustaining any kind of an attack. It's gotten a little helter-skelter out there. Quintana. Lovegrove working on Fowler into the box. Looking to get it back from Powell. Quintana. Nowhere to go, back outside to Hernandez. Lovegrove tries to chip it in. Merker lost it, but Lovegrove can't get there in time. Now Hernandez loses it. Chavez on a hard drive. Goes to the side foot in the shot on goal, but Lackland positioned well. Lovegrove looking for a counter. In space. Shot just wide. Looked like it was Romero. At the top of the arc, Fowler might have got away with a push. Under 5 to go here in the third. We play on. Chavez working against Rodriguez, and Rodriguez able to poke it free. Albert Rodriguez. One-timer just wide. Yeah, here Romero looking for his second here in the third, as Baladez will reset. Short stint on the bench for Romero. Perez trying to play it to himself in the corner, has inside position, looking to center. Shot just wide. Romero couldn't thread it through. Baladez tries to keep it in. Lovegrove battling. In the corner. Trying to play it around the boards. Rivera will get it to Gonzalez. They'll keep the pressure on with O'Keefe as Rivera launches for the sidekick zone. Eligwe with Silva on him. Torquato comes in to knock it free. Baladez giving chase. A lot of contact. Davies as we play on. Davies to the right, looking to get inside on Powell. Off to O'Keefe. O'Keefe. Famune giving chase. Centering ball. Powell blocked by Rivera. The rebound sent wide. Still with Powell. Now the whistles come in. Possible game saver from Rivera as Powell had a great look. It's going to restart just left of the arc for the Outlaws. We're not going to call this immediate timeout. Instead, Famune off to Michaels. O'Keefe nearly able to set up Powell moments ago. Rodriguez back on. Nestor Hernandez. Now whistle comes in. Foul over on the far side. Davies. Working against Cruz, I believe. Yep. Fabian Cruz will head off. Fabian Cruz just signed on January 10th for the Sidekicks. Hernandez back outside. Well, we may play all the way through the end of the third before we get a stoppage. Perez tries to spin inside. Down he goes. Contact from Famune, and I don't think there's any question. But that Famune came in there with the body. Legitimately knocking over Blas Perez. That's not easy to do. Corner for Lovegrove. He's got Hernandez up top. Perez in the box. Looking for Perez. Shot was smothered at the point. Michaels defending. Lovegrove keeps up the pressure, but they get it through. Romalo in transition. Aligüe's one-timer blocked by Lackland. It's a great job by Lackland. Being ready. Powell. Just wide. Rodriguez will run it down. Powell at the top of the arc. The one-timer blocked by Rivera. It's loose but played out. Macias will chip it into the Texas bench. 2:04 remaining in the third. We'll step aside from Credit Union of Texas Event Center. 4-2. Sidekicks on top on MASL TV.
Indoor soccer fans, it's time to unleash a giant leap for fandom. Introducing MASL Indoor Soccer Fantasy Football. Build your dream team, invite your friends, and create your own draft league, all for free. Draft and trade players and win bragging rights as your team dominates the league. With MASLI Football, you're not just a fan, you're part of the action. Go to MASLI Football to sign up, get started, and play.
Mealtimes are having a moment. A flavorful moment. A moment that's full of golden fried happiness and totally crave-worthy. One that has citrus grilled deliciousness, puts a twist on the classics, and packed with so much flavor that there's something for everyone. A moment you can only discover with the one-of-a-kind chicken and sides of Pollo Campero, crafted to taste like home.
As we have demonstrated in our coverage, it's never too early to start talking playoffs. Join 8 of our teams in sunny San Diego as they square off in the MASL Ron Newman Cup playoffs, April 5th through the 7th. Ticket deposits are now being accepted. Visit frontwavearena.com for more information. Well, it's hard to talk about the Sidekicks without talking about the playoffs, as they have been on the bubble almost from the outset. We'll have a restart, just over 2 minutes remaining in the third. 4-2. Sidekicks on top of the Outlaws. Perez will play it back out. Valadez will play it back to Lackland. Long pass into the box. Gonzalez has to quickly chip it back to Rivera as it got outside the box. Rivera couldn't play it. Nicely handled by the Outlaws, who will keep it. But they send it out of play, and the restart will once again happen in the Texas zone. Under 2 to go. Sidekicks looking for a little breathing room. They've led by as many as 3. It's now 2. But the Sidekicks have been involved in tight ones, it would seem, almost every time they've played here at home. One-timer from Perez, well over the bar. Sidekicks will send out a new 5 for this final 137. Bagley, loose ball, ends up with O'Keefe. O'Keefe into space. Shot partially fanned. Cruz had some space. Couldn't quite square it up, but hustles back to poke it free back to Lackland. Gonzalez, clean steal at the sidekick line. Back outside. Fowler back to Macias. He'll stay on. Chavez working left. Macias in space. Chavez battling with Cruz. Cruz continues to body him up. Now the whistle comes in. And Cruz commits the foul. So the restart from the corner, up top, and a shot to goal. Gonzalez from the top of the arc. Back-to-back goals in the third. And the Outlaws back within 1 at 4-3. They quickly got the restart on the corner. And it would seem before the Sidekicks could get themselves set defensively. Gonzalez with a little room goes top shelf. 4-3. The Outlaws back within 1. And the momentum now moves over to the Texas Outlaws, who earlier in this third were down 4-1. But a great response as Steven Gonzalez with his third goal on the year pulls them within 1. Romero, meanwhile, commits the foul. 14.8 remaining. That is an eternity with a restart in the Dallas zone. He'll leave it back. Macias in on Romero. Into space, one-timer, it's wide. Loose, right wing, shot blocked by Lackland. And that'll run out the third. We are through 3. Sidekicks on top, 4-3. It's MASL Soccer on MASL TV.
Every business is different, but B1 Bank knows that every business owner has similar needs. From streamlining accounts receivables to maintaining access to working capital, a trusted bank is your best asset for staying on top of day-to-day finances and planning for future business growth. At B1 Bank, I know I have access to commercial banking experts who care about the needs of my business and can guide me to accomplish my goals. B1 Bank knows that managing your business isn't simple, but they can help you make it uncomplicated.
Hailstorms can cause devastating damage to your home. But what if you could protect it with the best? Introducing Total Storm Solutions, installers of the hail-proof roofing system. Not only will you shield your home from costly future damage, but you'll also increase its value and save on your insurance premiums. Total Storm Solutions is proud to sponsor your Dallas Sidekicks and offer free shingle upgrades when you mention this ad. Protect your home today. Visit TotalStormSolutions.com to learn more.
Get the latest news on the MASL and your favorite teams by following MASL Soccer on Facebook and Instagram and MASL Arena on Twitter. And remember, catch MASL Monday every Monday night on MASL TV on YouTube and CBS Sports Golazo Network. Alex Bostavansky and Phil Levanko are joined each week by special guests from across the league to recap the weekend's games and discuss the league's hot topics. 4-3 as we get ready for the fourth quarter. And just when the Sidekicks perhaps thought that they might continue their winning ways in relatively routine fashion, here come the Outlaws, trying to make it 2 straight here in the Event Center. After a win earlier in the month, they won at 6-4 before the Sidekicks turned the tables with a 7-2 win in the last matchup between these two teams. But before it's all said and done, are going to know each other pretty well. 6 matchups on the season between these two teams. This just the 3rd. Quintana will restart. Gets it back from Lovegrove. Loose ball, Romero. Long pass, Lovegrove overshoots Powell. Eligwe working against Hernandez. Powell and Gonzalez in a foot race. Gonzalez will get there first. Powell with the push. Steven Gonzalez. Talked a lot about Quintana and Hernandez. That back line. Inside position, shot just wide. Rebound for Bagley, and Lackland will fall on it. Just that close to a tie game. But Gonzalez, it's a nice job on that back line for the Outlaws. Came up with 3 blocks in the loss on Saturday. In transition again, Lackland with the save. Through the box to Chavez. Outlaws still on the attack. The wall pass from Chavez sent out of play by Quintana. Corner coming. Haven't seen a lot of Stankovic. Chavez blocked at the point. Macia's shot doesn't get through. Back outside. High off the glass. Here is Stankovic. Fighting through. Still on the attack. Centering pass through the box. Chavez trying to play it back out. Gonzalez will launch and send that one out of play. Not a lot of choice for Gonzalez. The Sidekicks bearing down. Trying to keep that one in the Sidekick zone. But it'll go back to Lackland. Early stages. Fourth quarter. 4-3 lead for Dallas. Merker on with the pressure. Perez outside the Outlaw zone. Now Merker's got the steal. Gets it back. One-timer from Merker, blocked by Valadez. Davies Steal for the Sidekicks. You hear Romero. Will peel it back out. Sidekicks will try to set up a possession. Perez in the corner. Now Merker comes on the double team. They battle on the boards. Kept in by Valadez. Lackland into the corner. Battling with Michaels is Perez. The one-timer from Romero is off Famune. Sidekicks will have the opportunity to run a set with the corner. Silva, Valadez, Romero outside. And the fight over who gets to send it back is over. And we're ready to go. Lovegrove gets it back. Shot blocked at the point by Romalo. Now the corner coming. Lovegrove continues his scoring streak. Romero tries to rip it through a crowd. Off to Valadez. Bagley with the pressure. Lovegrove off the wall. Famune on his back. To his right, Lovegrove still looking for a lane. Plays it to Perez in the box. He's got Silva, but it was a little bit behind him. Silva couldn't dial up the one-timer. Kept in for the Sidekicks. Romero. Pressured by Romalo. Valadez will stay on. Oscar Romero returns. Nestor Hernandez also on. Wins the race with Romalo. Hernandez gets inside in the corner. Lovegrove tries to go back to Hernandez. The shot was smothered. Back outside. Meanwhile, collision Rivera and Hernandez. They're both still down. Hernandez was on a hard drive. We'll have a look at the replay here. And yeah, everybody comes together. And they're still looking at both Jesus Rivera and Nestor Hernandez. And Rivera looks like holding that left leg, upper left leg. And you can see that Rivera is up. Nothing stops the fun, though. With 11:02 remaining, and they'll take a look. And Hernandez is up as well, so good signs all around. A 4-3 game. Sidekicks at one point led 4-1. But no quit in the Texas Outlaws. And the Sidekicks have had more than their share of drama down the stretch here at home in 2025. And it looks like just another one going down the wire.
The Dallas Sidekicks are challenging the previous play. A penalty kick should be awarded.
And there is a challenge on the pass from Lovegrove back to Hernandez. And we'll remind you, disagree with the call tonight, you might just see it on the MASL's most controversial show, Under Review with Phil Lavanco and MASL head referee Ryan Sigich. Catch it every Friday on YouTube. Well, this is our first candidate tonight for under review on Friday. We'll see if we get there. You get a quick look at Jesus Rivera over on the bench, and see Nestor Hernandez in the huddle. He'll probably feel it tomorrow. But he is up, and we await the call on the sidekick challenge. Obviously, every call in a 4-3 game takes on that much more importance. Okay, so the word we're getting is that the call on the field will stand, no penalty, and no penalty kick coming to the Sidekicks. So with 11:02, we'll restart. Still 4-3. And we're conferring. Getting the word. So our officials, senior referee Austin Saney, referee Jim Mills, assistant referee Carlos De Rios, fourth official Josh Eli. And they will get together. Get the Sidekicks challenge, but no penalty. Hard to say what the delay is here right now. All right, let's see if we're ready. Well, we went a long stretch in the third period without any timeout. Going on 5 minutes before the media timeout. This just the opposite. You figure the players to be well rested the rest of the way after that lengthy break. At the top of the arc, a shot blocked by Lackland. Was a look for O'Dwyer. Billy O'Dwyer. Scoreless in the loss on Saturday, but did come away with 4 blocks as well. So good defensive effort. O'Keefe with the steal. 3-on-2 if they hurry. O'Keefe looking for Torquato. Rivera with the big save. Kept in. Powell. Powell to the left foot. It's wide. So Torquato denied. Dangerous pass. O'Dwyer will play it back. Sidekicks looking for some breathing room. Macias will get it back. Gonzalez able to keep it alive. Under 10 to go. Stankovic in on Hernandez, the rookie against the veteran, to the left foot. Hernandez able to block that one partially before Stankovic could really get it dialed up. Great move. Chavez off the boards, but nobody home. Cruz. The pressure from Stankovic. Has the steal, tries to play it to himself. There's the whistle and foul called. Torquato committing the foul. And probably a measure of purpose to it after Stankovic had played it off the boards and was threatening to slip through that double. And Torquato then gives up the free ball, the restart, I should say, rather than let Stankovic have that kind of chance. Gonzalez. They play it in. Quintana with Merker there, back to Lackland. Rodriguez will peel out. Under 9 to go. Top to Rodriguez, Quintana on the wing. Lovegrove. To his right with a drive. Blocked by Gonzalez. Trying to keep it in off the boards. The wall ball into the box. Sent clear. Lovegrove. They'll switch to Romero. Silva. Rodriguez. Circling right. Off to Romero. Here's Jamie Lovegrove. Corner. Silva. One-timer. Romero! Back-to-back multi-goal games for Yahir Romero. And I think it was the left foot again on the one-timer. Yeah, that's 5-hole on Rivera. Yahir Romero. What a stretch. 4 goals in 2 games. Let's see if that gets him in the Player of the Week conversation. Silva with the assist. As Romero gives the Sidekicks a little breathing room again. Let's see if it holds up. 5-3, 7:54 remaining in the ballgame. We'll step aside from Credit Union of Texas Event Center with the Sidekicks on top 5-3 on MASL TV.
With 6 calls, run with 6 break. We're going.
Since 1986, Soccer Spectrum has been serving the Dallas community with competitive soccer, great food, laughs,
$7:54 remaining. Sidekicks back up 2 at 5-3. Well, the Outlaws have nearly scaled the mountain a couple of times. They've never had the lead. But they have battled back from deficits, and they'll have to do it again. Down 5-3. Challenge from Valadez. Eligwe trying to switch it for Romalo. Lackland will play it out. The whistle. A whistle down on the field. A collision over on the far side. Yeah, Bagley down hard. Let's see. Yeah, Valadez. And the challenge coming for Texas as Valadez on the challenge. Haven't seen a power play tonight. We'll see if perhaps the blue card is coming. Well, this is when you get the under review candidates. A lot of contact with Valadez on Bagley. Bradley Valadez not among those 5 in the top 10 in fouls committed. But he does have 17 coming into this one on the season. So another physical defender. Goal earlier in the game for Valadez. But it's the Outlaws looking for a power play opportunity. So they're going to come out and make the call. So they're going to call this a common foul. So Valadez with the foul, and it'll be a restart for the Outlaws. Not what they were looking for. But they will restart in the Dallas zone. Down 5-3. Good look at Macias. Eric Macias in his 4th season. Moves back between midfielder and defender for this Outlaw team. Gonzalez. Eligwe locked up with Hernandez. And it's Hernandez along the boards looking for Powell. Now he'll side foot back to the midline. Pressure from Torquato, near steal for Powell. O'Keefe. O'Keefe on the drive. Eligwe giving chase. O'Dwyer momentarily had it. Now sends it back to midfield. Hernandez trying to get it through, working against Gonzalez. More contact, Gonzalez and Hernandez this time. Gonzalez committing the foul. Restart for Hernandez. Romero, who's been the hero, back on. They wanted Powell on the far side. They're looking in the direction of Fabian Cruz. And more discussion. in a fourth quarter that has ground to a near halt. And a yellow card. Okay, so we'll get the word what the call is here, but this looks, going by the reaction of Jamie Lovegrove, this is not going to be a boon for the Sidekicks. And they're going to call an illegal entry into the game. So both teams will play on at full strength after the yellow card. And we'll restart with Dallas with Fabian Cruz. Once Hernandez will take it in the corner. Lovegrove has that one taken away by Gonzalez. Eligwe tries to get it through Romero with the steal. Powell at the top, back outside. So Cruz with Hernandez. Romero, Lovegrove, and Powell for the Sidekicks. Off the boards to Powell. Lovegrove in space. Blocked at the point, out of play, corner coming. Fowler with the block, but the Sidekicks with a chance to run a set. Well, it's interesting that Lovegrove was really getting in there on the call, as we can update you that the call was on Tyler Bagley. The injured player illegal return. One-timer from Balladez just over the bar. Still loose. Kept in for the Sidekicks, who will reset. So you never can tell. As Jamie Lovegrove had a lot to say about the call, but perhaps looking for more than just the play on at full strength. Romero trying to get through against Chavez. Down he goes. Chavez going to pick up the foul. And a chance for the Sidekicks again to run a set in the Outlaw zone. And the Texas Outlaws starting to live dangerously. Down 2, under 6 to go. Lovegrove just inside the far post. '15th goal on the season, 135th in his stellar career. I don't know how many were prettier than that. The tiny window. And he beats Rivera to that far post. Sidekicks equal their largest lead, 6-3. The little look back from Rivera, who was just about there. But so much heat on the rip off the left foot of Jamie Lovegrove. 6-3. Great response from the Sidekicks here at home after the Outlaws crept back within 1, heading into the 4th. The Outlaws have come out and put 2 on the board to open up some breathing room again. So I should say Torquato to himself, off to Rodriguez. And now the Sidekicks can start to work on that clock. Still over 5 to go. That's an eternity. Sidekick fans might well remember They had the late lead on the Comets here at home a few weeks back and lost an absolute heartbreaker after they led it 6-4 at about this point in the game, but gave up 3 goals late in a 7-6 win for that outstanding Kansas City Comets team. Up top, Merker looking for a lane, poked away by Rodriguez. 2 more points for Lovegrove tonight, a goal and an assist. You hear Romero with a couple of goals. Powell with the back pass to Romero. Romero now with a lane, has that poked away from behind by Gonzalez. But the whistle comes in. Romero had gotten inside position. Looking to put it on the foot. And Gonzalez with the poke check, but got the body as well. Restart coming. Sidekicks looking for what could be an exclamation point on it. Another drive! Up over the crossbar and up over the glass. Lovegrove looking top shelf that time. Did that one go all the way downstairs? Might take him a minute to get that back. Well, we just saw Lovegrove hit one tight window. Looking at that shot. If he can get it down the stairs. I think we got an idea for next season's All-Star game in the skills competition. Enough with the shots and passes on the field. See if they can hit the stairwell outside. Chipped across looking for Perez. Lovegrove outside. Onto the wing. Up top Powell. It's through to Valadez. Under 4 to go. And the Sidekicks content, certainly at this point, to drain some time where they can. Hernandez into the corner. Lovegrove to his left, a shot, can't get it through. Valadez back outside. Long stretch of possession for the Sidekicks in this fourth quarter. Perez. And they'll get it back outside with Cruz. Pressure from Ramallo. Restart coming for the Sidekicks. With a win here, they'd be back over 500 at home. 4-3. If this holds. Again, if this holds, up to 15 points. And all alone in that 8 spot. Outside. They'll restart at the top of the arc. Silva and Perez. They'll fan Lovegrove out to the right. With Romero down low. Silva leaves it for Perez. Shot off the wall. All the way back to Lackland. Outlaws now have to bring heavy pressure. Try and force a turnover. Romero had Lovegrove free for a moment, but couldn't control it. Silva. They'll go back outside. Silva on the drive inside on Aligwe. Centering from Perez, the one-timer from Romero, blocked by Michaels. Finally, the Outlaws have possession, but they look up and it's 2:20 and counting remaining in this one. Sidekicks not only put a couple of goals on the board, they took an awful lot of time off in this fourth quarter as well. In control of the ball. O'Keefe. Whistle. On the move. Gonzalez bringing the pressure. foul on O'Keefe. We are back here in Dallas on March 1st when the Sidekicks take on the Chihuahua Savage. Timeout from the Event Center. Sidekicks on top, 6-3. It's MASL Soccer on MASL TV.
Indoor soccer fans, it's time to unleash a giant leap for fandom. Introducing MASL Indoor Soccer Fantasy Football. Build your dream team, invite your friends, and create your own draft league, all for free. Draft and trade players and win bragging rights as your team dominates the league. With MASLI Football, you're not just a fan, you're part of the action. Go to MASLI Football to sign up, get started, and play.
Sidekick fans, well, they've been into it from the outset, but now they can really start to enjoy it, start to savor it. The Outlaws have hung around in this one, but the Sidekicks coming up with the big answers that they have needed here in this fourth quarter, and they have the 6-3 lead down to 2 minutes. Trying to finish this one out. Ramallo. Macias, extra attacker on for the Outlaws. Macias. This is Gonzalez. Ramallo on the wing with a drive. All the way through, one-timer from Gonzalez off the board. Ramallo trying to get inside on O'Keefe. Lovegrove to O'Keefe. O'Keefe's got the empty net. Looking for a lane. Shot blocked. Sent out by Gonzalez. The one-timer. O'Keefe. Relentless. Stays after it. And on the hop. The Sidekicks push it to 7-3. See the initial block, Gonzalez keeps it out, but O'Keefe, I said the one hopper, I think he took it out of the air. The drive, the 6th goal from Colin O'Keefe. 3rd season for Colin O'Keefe. And outside of a short stint with Harrisburg, a couple of games, it's been here in Dallas. No stop. Looking to switch it, looking for Chavez, but Lackland anticipates well. We are in the final minute. Sidekicks gonna get the win here. Making 2 straight over Texas. Another matchup coming up between these two teams. That is what's next. Up top, one-timer. Macias couldn't get it through the box. Gonzalez had an opening, but just missed it. Yeah, the Sidekicks back in action next on the 26th, where they will take on the Outlaws at Mesquite Arena. And the Sidekicks next at home on March 1st. It'll take on the Chihuahua Savage. Meanwhile, for the Outlaws, bring up their schedule coming up. They are next in action Saturday, when they are at Milwaukee to take on the Wave. Quintana able to poke that one free. Gonzalez can't keep it. Quintana into space, down to 2 seconds. Lovegrove Gonna just run it out. No shot coming. It's a final. Sidekicks down the Outlaws 7-3. Thank you so much for joining us. You've been watching MASL Soccer on MASL TV. So long, everybody.